start and light the fires. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW Danger Zone. We are kicking things off here tonight with Grim Loco taking on Christopherson Pierce as we kick things off here live on XFW's. An elbow shot there from Christopherson Pierce. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We apologize for a little bit of a late start. Missed our entrances for these two guys, and welcome to our program, our regular Friday night broadcast. Welcome, everyone, to XFW. Christopherson Pierce now in control, calling on the tide. These two jockeying for position. Pierce now going to shove him back down to the canvas. The Loco right back in his face. Christopherson Pierce just coming back to XFW. Now back in the corner here, Mike Katura going to try to break these two up. Oh! And the cheap shot by Pierce and a clothesline. The man that claims to be the 26th in line for the throne of England, who took some time off from XFW because, quite frankly, folks, his visa expired here for the United States, but he is back now in our promotion. Grim Loco now tossed to the outside ring floor. Again, I want to join everyone here at XFW, no matter what platform you're deciding to watch us on, whether it is Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch, or directly on Bloodsword6.com. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Pierce now getting a little overzealous, a little cocky. Loco pulling out a ladder. And again, if you're new to XFW, a ladder of chair as legal as a headlock. Here comes Pierce jumping in. Oh! Pierce taking advantage of that ladder. Loco, former XFW United States champion, on the receiving end of some serious damage. Pierce now with a cover here, lateral press with the forearm across the face. No hooking of the leg. Again, showing the disrespect he has for other wrestlers. Now kick square to the face of Loco. We'll follow up with a second. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Oh, Pierce now going to give Loco a little verbal. And here comes Loco firing right back with rights and lefts and an uppercut. Christopherson Pierce taking too much time there. Vocally accosting Grim Loco. And now Loco back in control of this matchup. Loco, phenomenal speed and agility inside the ring. Christopherson Pierce, much more of a technical wrestler, as these two now battling it out. Loco jamming down both feet on the back of that arm of Christopherson Pierce. And here we go. Beautiful moonsault by Grim Loco. Here again, you see the stomp to the, watch this, folks. The upper left-hand corner. The moonsault by Loco. Pierce now back in control. Pierce going to hoist him up. Look at this. Bear hug. Oh, my God. Another highlight for tonight. Tossing him up and over. Christopherson Pierce using some impressive maneuvers there. Out tripping in the ropes now. Pierce with a spine buster. Down goes Loco. What a kick out. Loco still in charge. We're still looking solid in this matchup, even though Pierce right now is in firm control. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a hell of a match coming, or having a card coming for you tonight. The XFW Tag Team Champions, American Pain, will be in action. The XFW World Heavyweight Champion will not be in action, but one of his hoodlums, the Hammer Tony Vincent, will be taking on the #1 contender, Hiro Katsuyori, in one-on-one competition. Pierce now Look at this small package. Wrapped up is Grim Loco. 2, but Loco again gets the shoulder. Calvin D. Harmon, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Pierce now jumping. Neck breaker. And Christopherson, Pierce, the smug look on this guy's face is astounding. Calvin, thank you for sharing. Kick in the midsection. Elbow shots out of the back of the skull of Loco. And a big strike there. Loco again now in trouble. 2, and a kick out again by Loco. Pierce looks a little beside himself there with disbelief. Where Grim Loco is one of the toughest combatants on our roster. Pierce, ooh, a right hand now. Pierce on another one. 3 shots and Loco, oh, right down on top of that ladder. And Pierce now going to take his time and show again the lack of respect he has for Loco. Calvin D. Harmon asking, how did the Maniacal Glee do last week? We'll cover that in between our matches here. Maniacal Glee signing with High Ground Pro Wrestling. Oop, Grim Loco now with the turnaround. Pierce back to his feet. Loco now charging in. Loco rolls him through. Oh! What a blast to the side of the head by Grim Loco. But Pierce able to turn things around the inside of the ring. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the Tower of London. And Christopherson, Pierce. And a 3 count. Christopherson, Pierce with an impressive win. Over Grim Loco here tonight, surprisingly. I would dare call it an upset. But Christopherson Pierce, a former XFW United States champion and a very, very well-versed in-ring athlete, getting the win tonight over Grim Loco. Christopherson Pierce again dominated a good portion of this match. Loco had a lot of winners right here. The Tower of London, as he likes to call it. But Christopherson Pierce with the victory tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight on XFW. And again, no matter what platform you're choosing to watch us on, whether it is Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, or directly on Bloodsword6.com, thank you, folks, for tuning in tonight. Now, Calvin Harmon asked in our chat, how did the Maniacal Glee do last week in High Ground Professional Wrestling? Folks, that is something that is still befuddles me, folks. Glee, the Maniacal one, very well known here in XFW, was teaming up with his new tag team partner. Well, not new tag team partner. They've been tagging now for a while. The Manimal. And now they are calling themselves the Maniacal Manimals. And we've seen across the internet that there is now an animated cartoon intro for these two knuckleheads. This is the nicest word I'm going to say for Glee and Manimal. We're going to have some clips tomorrow night on Saturday Night Showdown of what transpired in High Ground Pro Wrestling. Now, Glee and Manimal are, the only way I can put it, folks, is shenanigans. That's the only way I can really bring it to you and say things. They're not right in the head. It's like two giant children just doing whatever they want. They disrupted the High Ground show. They insulted the XFW, or the High Ground Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Lucius Crowe, by coming out and mocking him at the beginning of the program. Then after their matchup, which again was complete lunacy, was Glee. You know what? I'm just going to have footage tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow night on Saturday Night Showdown. We're going to have a complete exclusive brought to you tomorrow night, so stay tuned. Right now, we're going to head down to ringside as dashing Danny Diamond collides once again with his newest rival, Raiden Yamashita, next on XFW Danger Zone. Let's head down to ringside. Do we have... Oh, nope, I missed it again. I talked too long, folks. I talked too long. We missed the entrances again. As these two starting things off here. Right hand now from Raiden Yamashita. Dashing Danny. Firing right back. Wasting too much time getting distracted. Talking about the maniacal glee and the insanity that he's brought to High Ground Pro Wrestling. But dare I say, better them than XFW. But we will have footage later on tomorrow night on Showdown to show what transpired at High Ground Professional Wrestling. Round Dashing Danny Damage in control of this matchup. Off the ropes, big clothesline there by Triple D, who has recently set his sights on Raiden Yamashita for whatever reason. Oh, look at this nonchalant cover. Raiden going to get the shoulder up very easily. Dashing Danny now, sizing up Raiden, kick to the face. Dashing Danny, former XFW Internet Champion. Raiden Yamashita, also a former Internet Champion. That title currently held by the grandson of Morgan Steiner, one of the members of the Entourage, Blake Steiner. Right on the back of his head, Raiden dumped. Brutal impact to the head, neck, and a kick out. This match has been all Dashing Danny so far. And now delivering shots to the elbow. Raiden Yamashita in trouble here. Dashing Danny with a size and strength advantage and really utilizing it so far in this matchup. Raiden's knee not supposed to bend that way. Both men now back to their feet. Big right hand again by Dashing Danny. Sidestepping. Ooh, that was shot to the kidneys. And that drop kick. The last thing I'll say about Dashing Danny Damage, folks, is he got one of the best drop kicks in the business today. Raiden on the outside of the ring. Dashing Danny going to use the stun gun and blast him on that top rope. Referee going to start the count. Dashing Danny now going outside. Going to help Raiden Yamashita to his feet possibly. But I don't think this will bode well for Raiden. Blasting into the barricade. Raiden has not done well in this matchup at all. He's been on the defense the entire time. Oh, he spoke too soon. Raiden with a turnaround there. Up and dumps him on the back of his skull. And now Raiden with a knee strike. Again, folks, if you're just tuning in, welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Our first matchup of the night. Featured. Oh, referee up to a 6 count. He's got Raiden getting back inside. Let's see our first matchup. Featured Grim Loco taking on Christopherson Pierce. Raiden coming off but missing. Dashing Danny off the ropes. Raiden with a wall kick. And off the top, catching tornado DDT by Raiden Yamashita. Watch this kick. Boom. And then Raiden right to the corner. And the tornado DDT. And right now Dashing Danny shoulders it down. And almost a 3 count. Holy hell. Welcome all the folks joining us over on TikTok for just joining us in. This is our second matchup of the evening. Our first matchup, as I was just saying, Christopherson Pierce upsetting Grim Loco. Right now, Dashing Danny Diamond beating down on Raiden Yamashita. Head first in the turnbuckle. Dashing Danny now with the Irish whip. Hard impact in the turnbuckle. Here comes Dashing Danny with a clothesline. Raiden Yamashita collapsing down. Cover again by Dashing Danny. Raiden again gets the shoulder up. Yamashita is resilient, if anything. Dashing Danny on the kick to the midsection. Dashing looking for that high angle DDT. And down goes Yamashita. Dashing Danny taking his time. Wasting way too much time. Precious seconds here. Rolling up Raiden Yamashita. 2. And again Yamashita. Defying the 3 count. Yamashita now got him out of the shoulders. Yamashita. Oh! Collides down. Yamashita driver. 2, but Dashing Danny able to get the shoulder up. Yamashita now trying to get this capacity crowd pumped behind him. This audience now chanting "Fight Forever." These two have been battling back and forth for a couple of weeks now. And Dashing Danny has taken a lot of aggression out on Raiden Yamashita. But right now, Raiden firing back. Beautiful head scissors takedown now by Raiden, rolling him over. Cover again, but a kick out. Up, oh! Nobody home. Kicked in the midsection now by Dashing Danny. Rolls him through. Oh! What a neck breaker by Dashing Danny. Replay didn't catch all of it. Dashing Danny now in control. Danny gonna hoist him up and brings him down. Falcon Arrow. And Dashing Danny. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Dashing Danny with the W tonight. And of course now our music gets stuck. But an impressive back and forth here tonight. Aaron Glidewell, thank you for liking the stream as well. Dashing Danny Diamond with the win tonight. There we go. Dashing Danny Diamond coming out on top tonight over Raiden Yamashita. Raiden Yamashita thought he had the matchup won right here. Driving him down. All rolled up, but Dashing Danny using those long, powerful legs to kick out. Raiden with the head scissors right there. But Dashing Danny able to turn the tides. This impressive neck breaker getting Raiden dizzy before he dropped the damage down. And then hooking up that Falcon Arrow right here. Boom! And Dashing Danny pulling off the victory tonight on the Danger Zone.
Here is your winner.
Thank you guys for the likes over on TikTok. You guys can keep mashing that heart button. Thank you very much. Dashing Danny Diamond, who still thinks he's in the 1970s disco era. Again, folks, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. Again, no matter which platform you're choosing to watch us on, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever you're watching us on, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to XFW tonight. We appreciate all the support we constantly get. And again, if you can support XFW in a number of ways, including the likes, the shares, the comments, any kind of activity on our social media pages. Not to mention that, folks, you can find products on our XFW main page, bloodsword6.com, where you can find all kinds of products, including somebody keeps buying Glee socks, and I don't know why. Folks, soon we're going to have some more stuff available also on our Facebook page. The Maniacal one, for some reason, last week at High Ground Pro Wrestling, if those that didn't see the weird-ass video that the Maniacal Glee and Manimal have put out, it's Glee now thinks he's a Saturday morning cartoon. Now, some of you might be too young to understand what Saturday morning cartoons were. They were a big thing back in the day. And Glee and Manimal have taken upon themselves to animate themselves. And at one point, during High Ground, coming out during their entrance for the tag match, these two knuckleheads sat down on the ground to watch their own entrance video. It was weird, folks. But talking about tag teams, right now we're going to head to the ringside for tag team action. Coming away is the Core. Goes up against the Thunderbolts next on XFW Danger Zone. Let's head down to ringside. And here comes the Core. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 438 pounds, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, a former two-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, United States Champion, and Internet Champion. Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott, former U.S. and Internet Champion. Both these guys looking for tag team gold now. Sweet looking to be a Grand Slam champion here in XFW. Meanwhile, their opponents tonight, ladies and gentlemen, two-thirds of the Thunderbolts.
242 pounds, Thunderbolts Liger and Thunderbolts Saturn.
Saturn and Liger, two of the Thunderbolts here in XFW. Thunderbolt Alpha, the original Thunderbolt here, and then soon after, his two compatriots join us here in XFW, three-time XFW Tag Team Champions. Sweet and Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Both looking for tag team gold. Sweet looking to be a Grand Slam champion here in XFW. The only title he has never had, was the XFW Tag Team Championships. And now teaming up with his former rival, Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott, the two putting their differences aside, realizing they have been very well as a collective unit. And right now, Mr. Amazing having his way, dumping Liger in the back of his head. Tag in comes the former two-time World Heavyweight Champion, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Sweet, brutal senton there by Sweet, putting all his weight down, cover here, now on Liger, but a kick out. Calling elbow tie up. Sweet now driving the knee into the exposed ribs. Liger's arm held open. Wound up, wild swing there by Sweet, countered by Liger. Kicked in the midsection. Liger, innovative offense there by Liger, driving the head of Sweet into the canvas. That was impressive. Liger now, double underhook, turns him upside down and inside out. Cover now by Liger. Kick out. Both men back to their feet, calling elbow tie up. Sweet shoots him in the turnbuckle. Home territory now for the core tag. In comes Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Sweet gonna shoot him at Scott. Wraps him up. Drops him down. Knee strike. Sweet gonna follow. They're gonna ping pong Liger back and forth. Just shelling out the damage. Stiff kick now to the middle of the spine on Liger. Cover. Saturn watching on. Leg is hooked. But Liger quickly escapes a pin attempt. So a big elbow shot. Levels down Liger. Liger now desperately needs to make a tag. The core dominating this matchup. Again, going to cut him off from his partner. Tag in comes Sweet. The core using a lot of quick tags to keep a fresh man inside the ring. And high. Back body drop. Liger now wisely trying to get away. Sweet inadvertently tried to get across the ring. Liger was crawling out and landed on the referee. Referee Pete House got housed. Liger on the outside floor now as Bad Boy Marshall Sweet now assaulting Kevin Dwayne Thomas the second. Thank you for joining us here tonight on Facebook. Thank you for liking the stream. Sweet. Misses that shot. Saturn up and over. Beautiful. High angle. Hurricane Rana. Nicholas, thank you for joining us here tonight on the Danger Zone. Saturn now in control. Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott on the outskirts, looking to get back inside the ring. Hard impact into the turnbuckle now for the Thunderbolts. Tag, in comes Liger. Liger going high. Saturn gonna launch him through the air. Shoulder tackle delivered. High impact again by the Thunderbolts. That elbow wicked shot right to the side of the skull of Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Sweet now with a counter. Nice hip toss takedown. The former two-time World Heavyweight Champion back in control of this matchup. Thank you for becoming a fan over on TikTok. And again, folks, whether you're joining us here tonight on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok, thank you for joining XFW tonight. Ooh, another slam, and back to the knee strikes. The tandem shots by the core. Knee strike after knee strike. Second time Liger has felt the effects of those shots. Mr. Amazing now springboard, but Liger gets out of the way. Liger now back in control. Liger, oh my God, he brained him. Liger coming in, watch this shot, misses the moonsault, and now watch this kick, ladies and gentlemen, as Liger, boom, levels Mr. Amazing with that inside crescent kick. Tag, in comes Saturn. Double team maneuver here coming from the Thunderbolts, double shoulder tackles. Again, folks, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. Again, no matter which platform you're watching us on, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, or directly on bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise. Belly to belly now by Saturn. But Saturn got a little overzealous, doesn't realize Sweet's been tagged back in. Here comes Sweet, rolls him through. Kick in the face by bad boy Marshall Sweet. Sweet now sizing up the arm. Gonna stomp on the wrist of Saturn. Limit that striking ability. Sweet now going high. Saturn dodges out of the way. The back and forth. Mr. Amazing getting in the ring. Hook kick to the back of the head. Oh! Saturn taking Amazing off the apron. Sweet now sending the turnbuckle. In comes Liger. Double Irish whip looking for the Thunder Strike. Down goes Sweet. We've got a cover. Almost a 3 count. Saturn thought he had it, but Sweet somehow gets the shoulder up. Nicholas and Digilio says he likes this Liger gentleman. Liger, a very twisted past here in XFW, as all the Thunderbolts had, as they were former experiments by Dr. Yamamoto. Yamamoto Industries, the inventor of the Yamamoto Bluetooth device that all our athletes are fitted with. Oh, good Lord. Sweet dumped over the top rope. Saturn on the outside now with Sweet. Liger going to the outside. He's going to turn his attention to Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Oh! And again, the crescent kick, this time by Saturn on the outside. Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott just got pummeled by Liger. Liger now with the kick to the midsection. Liger up and over. Spinning pile driver by Liger. And the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts with the victory tonight in a hard-fought battle in this tag team matchup. What a back and forth here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, between these two teams. Thank you for the likes over on TikTok. Thank you guys for joining us. Wow. What a back and forth here tonight. Two outstanding tag teams colliding here tonight. But the Thunderbolts coming out on the victory end. Liger and Saturn, former 3-time XFW Tag Team Champions, victorious tonight. This will be a setback for the core, but I guarantee you it will not keep them down for long. Two-thirds of the Thunderbolts victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone. almost started talking about XFW Saturday Night Showdown, which we will be broadcasting tomorrow night, folks. And again, as our fans have asked for in our chat tonight, we will have some exclusive footage from the Maniacal Manimals. One half of those folks you know very well know the Maniacal Glee is now in High Ground Professional Wrestling. For whatever reason, they signed him to a full-time contract. And in High Ground Professional Wrestling, Glee found himself a very, very good friend in the Manimal. Half man, half animal. And these two are inseparable, and these two are insufferable. Again, folks, I was in attendance at this event. The opening was completely disrespectful. Now, I'm not a massive fan of Lucius Crow, but respect is given where respect is earned. The man is a multi-champion in High Ground Pro Wrestling. And to see the Maniacal Manimals come out, somehow Glee stole Crow's gear. Manimal was making fun of CEO Jack Molson. It took Belladonna out with, and I kid you not, folks, cat toys to lure these morons away from the crowd so the show could actually take place. And then the match itself that they had later on was pure lunacy. And then beyond that, during the intermission, allowing folks to go to the concession stand, allowing folks to go to the merchandising table, Glee and Manimal refused to leave. They were just out there having fun at everyone's expense. Again, folks, we'll have some footage tomorrow night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown so you guys can see the idiocy of these two morons. So right now we're heading down to ringside. Women's action coming your way next. Kari Foster taking on Tessa Van Hayes next on XFW Danger Zone. No, I talked too long again, getting confused here about the getting too hyped up about the Maniacal Glee and the Manimal. And right now, Tessa Van Hayes already in trouble here against the former multi-time women's champion, Kari Foster. Ooh! Drops a knee right to the back of the skull of Van Hayes. Again, folks, thank you for joining us over on the TikTok. Thank you guys for the comments. Ooh! Driving the shoulder. Now is Kari Foster. Wicked shots there. Kick to the knee. Van Hayes, who's been impressive since coming into XFW, hoisting her up. Oh! What a power bomb by Van Hayes. There's the elbow shot. Watch this combination. The replay in your top left-hand corner. These kicks, these shots, and then the power bomb. Up and down. Foster since has turned the tables here. Foster very well versed inside the ring. A veteran here of XFW. Former multi-time women's champion. Tessa, relatively new to our promotion. Nicholas saying that the Maniacal did have a pretty impressive tag team outing. Not knowing what tag team wrestling is an understatement. These two knuckleheads are just learning tag, and they're having more fun just making tags and actually wrestling. Again, folks, we'll have some more on that tomorrow night on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Big right hand there by Tessa. Foster now in trouble. Looking up. Oh! Right through the trash can. Foster brought that in. And Van Hayes able to capitalize on it. And a kick out. Van Hayes now sizing up Kari Foster. Trying to utilize her head like a twist-off cap on a Tylenol bottle. Van Hayes has been impressive since her debut here in XFW off the ropes. And again, the shoulder tackle. Putting all her force right through Foster. And now an elbow drop. Beautifully executed. Barely a 1 count. Maria right there to check the shoulders, but Foster instantly kicking out. Folks, we know there's a reason they call Kari Foster Bananas Fosters here in XFW. The fire rate going from girl next door to psycho in less than 15 seconds when her temperature rages. But right now, Van Hayes is really keeping the pressure on. Van Hayes now hoisting her up. Oh! Spins her right around. Wow, that was impressive. And a kick out. Foster almost something up. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Ooh, goes for the leg out. Foster dodges and puts a boot right to the face of Van Hayes. Foster now. Gonna scoop her up. Oh! Small package bomb, but Tessa gets the shoulder up. Trying to get to the outside to avoid another pin attempt, which is wise. But all it's doing is pissing off Corey Foster, who finds another trash can. But doesn't bring it in for whatever reason. Tessa coming back in. Foster looked like, ooh, kick to the midsection. Foster gonna fire right back. Here comes Hayes. Not gonna be second to Foster tonight. Back and forth, the shots here. Somebody's gonna lose a tooth. Knife edge chopped out. Foster blocks her right hand. Foster again lights her up. Blocks again by Foster. Double shots there. Foster showing her in-ring experience and drop kick right between the eyes. Foster taking her time. Oh, she's going to go up. High rank district now for Corey Foster. Foster coming up the top and nobody home. Vanessa getting out of the way. Kick to the midsection. Cross leg. Oh my dear Lord, she brained her. Wow. What a modified DDT that was by Tessa Van Hayes. Wow. Cross-legged her over. Thought she was going for a fisherman's buster, but drove Foster down into the canvas with a modified DDT. I need to find out what she calls that. Foster went up to the top rope, missed it. Look at this hook. Boom! The torque she added to that, folks, ended the night early for Corey Foster. And Tessa Van Hayes with the win. Tessa Hayes continues to impress here in XFW. Time and time again, this young lady is doing outstanding inside the ring. More and more impressive each and every week. Now, folks, again, we've got a lot of folks asking in our chat room about the Maniacal Glee and his partner, the Manimal. And now Nicholas Indigilio asking about Yamamoto. Dr. Yamamoto was a... How do I want to put this? A nuisance to XFW. Now, Yamamoto Industries was a big sponsor of XFW and gave XFW the Yamamoto Bluetooth device that all wrestlers are injected with and gives you the heads-up display on our screen, giving you all the trauma levels, the adrenaline levels, and the physical damage of our wrestlers while they're in the ring, giving you guys more interactive with our wrestling. And all three of the Thunderbolts were the, dare I say the word, guinea pigs for the Yamamoto Bluetooth devices. They're all test subjects of Dr. Yamamoto. Now, we still use the Bluetooth device because it's outstanding technology and allows you, the audience, to see the trauma levels, the damage levels, the adrenaline, and tie you to the wrestlers on the screen during our program. But Yamamoto took a dark, dark turn for a long time here in XFW, including the 70-year-old man giving himself, dare I say the word, power suit and getting in the ring, folks. It was really something to behold. But folks, we've got a lot more action coming your way here tonight, including the next match. Once I find the music for this next matchup, folks, we'll be heading down to ringside. Jason Adams continues to find his way here in XFW, a relative newcomer. But we're going to head down to ringside. There we go. Nope, not even yet. There we go. All right, folks, heading down to ringside. More singles action coming your way next on XFW Danger Zone. And of course, now our music freezes. Of course, because why not? And here comes Jason Adams. There we go. Thank you guys on TikTok for over 1,000 likes. The Blacksmith, Jason Adams. This young man with a couple wins under his belt so far here in XFW. Still trying to find his way, but is definitely starting to mark his territory. David C. Evans, thank you for liking the stream. One of our friends from the band Gone Crazy, David C. Evans. Phenomenal voice, big heart, hell of a nice guy. Thank you, David, for joining us here tonight. Jason Adams, a.k.a. the Blacksmith, was originally supposed to go up against Showtime Shane Black tonight, but Black unable to make his flight, not here. So Adams will be going up against a substitute in this matchup. Possibly another newcomer here in XFW. We'll find out momentarily. Heavyweight Jason's opponent.
From Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Holy shit.
225 pounds. Hank.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stonewall Hank Garrett back in the ring in XFW, an XFW original and a former 4-time World Heavyweight Champion in our promotion. We have not seen Garrett in years. Wow. Wow. Things are about to pick up here on XFW. Garrett charging in. Calling him, we'll tie it now. You got to wonder how much ring rust does he have on him. Adams now going to back up the 300-pounder back to the ropes. Maria trying to get in there to break the hold up. Oh! Body press coming in, rolling him through. Up and over. Garrett in trouble here, but a kick out. Both them back to their feet. Calling him a tie it. Again, Jason Adams trying to overpower Garrett. Garrett now backing him back to the ropes. Maria again trying to break it up. Oh, and again, the shot from the old school from Garrett. And right back into the power struggle. Shoves him down to the canvas. Charging in, wicked clothesline. Down goes Adams. We have not seen Stonewall Hank in quite some time. The blood feuds he's had with Brian Blaze, Seth Walker, and more here in XFW. Trying to hoist him up. Can't get him. Big body tackle now by Stonewall. Irish Whip sends him in the ropes. Garrett tossing him up and over the head. Big leg drop now. An impressive matchup so far by the returning Stonewall. And again the belly to belly. Hank getting all fired up here. Stomping away in the chest of Jason Adams. Big right. Oh! Haymaker shot to the jaw. Up and over the top rope. Garrett not wasting any time. Right to the outside. Jason said right. He's moving pretty damn quick for an older guy. I gotta say. Hoisting him up. Oh my God, he's holding him up. Oh! Flapjacks him right down. And Hank's looking good tonight in his return in XFW. Jason Adams has no idea what he stepped into tonight. Hank now giving himself some room. Charging in. Big body press. Jason gets out of the way. Saw it coming. That would have crushed him. And a suplex. Capacity crowd booing now. Half the members in this audience don't even know who Stonewall is. But they're already getting behind the big man. Rolls out of the way. Charging again. Takes him down. Stonewall now. Blasting down. Oh, and again the body tackle. And another one. He's going to break Jason Adams. And a third time. Down he goes. He's just pummeling away like there's no tomorrow. Oh, and again the suplex. Hank is dominating. Stonewall now back in control. Shoots him into the ropes. Hoisting him up. Got the arm wrapped in. Another suplex. Shades of Hero Katsuyori. Suplex after suplex. Going out of the outside. I don't think this kid realizes where he's at here. Hank's going to press slam him up. What goes up must come down. This poor kid is getting dismantled here tonight. Ooh, look at the marks on the back of Adams, who's absolutely being picked apart by Garrett. Ooh, shot to the midsection. Big right hand, another one. European uppercut drives him down to the mat. Dragging him now towards the ring, trying to something here. Is Jason trying to get some bit of offense in this matchup. He gets countered again, and a headbutt. Big right hand. Pump handle position. No. Oh my God, he turns it into a fall-away slam. Garrett going up, and the spine buster. Good Lord, he jacked him up. Welcome back, Stonewall. Wow. Wow. We have not seen this monster in a long time, and he shows up like he's never missed a day. No ring rust, no issues. Stonewall just blasted. Buddy Todd, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to the Danger Zone. The classic finishing spine buster from Stonewall drives it down and puts the exclamation point on this matchup. Wow. This is what I think surprises can't come anymore here in XFW. Hank Garrett showing up from a blast from the past here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. We have not seen him in a long, long time. A former multi-time World Heavyweight Champion back inside the ring. I'm shocked, folks. I'm absolutely shocked. Again, welcome back to XFW. An amazing shot there. An amazing backup here in XFW. I want to thank the folks over on TikTok. Now we're almost closing in at 1.5 thousand likes. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being over here on TikTok. And again, no matter what platform you guys are watching us on, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or on the aforementioned TikTok, thank you guys for joining us here. Thank you for any support you give to XFW and Bloodsport 6 Streaming. Whether you are just sharing our platform out, whether you're hitting the likes, you're keeping the chat going, you're donating to any one of our platforms, or purchasing some merchandise on Bloodsword6.com. Thank you guys. Right now, heading down to the ringside for two former World Heavyweight Championship champions colliding in the ring next on XFW Danger Zone. I've been talking way too much. We keep missing entrances as you guys all getting out to the ring as I'm blabbering away. As right now, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Owens and Blake the Body Harris going at it. Harris, who just returned to XFW not too long ago from doing a tour for his bodybuilding supplements, Body by Blake, I should say. As right now, him and Owens exchanging shots in the middle of the ring early on in this contest. Left and rights exchange. Harris catches a drop kick from Owens. And Owens now taunting the former world championship bodybuilder. Wrapping up the arm. Twisting on it. He's going to hoist up the almost 300 pounds of Harris. As Harris is pound for pound one of the strongest men in XFW. Former world championship bodybuilder. multi-time World Heavyweight Champion here in XFW, former Tag Team Champion. Collar elbow tied now. Owens going to want to use his technical prowess, try to avoid the power, but Harris, there's that power shoving it on the canvas, and follows through with one hell of a clothesline, hooking him right off his feet. Kick to the midsection. Harris now pressing him up with ease, and down goes Owens. And now Harris going to show off that Greek statue-style physique that he's been building over the years against a one of multiple World Bodybuilding Championships. Harris now back elbows, right to the jaw of Shawn Owens. Leg is hooked. Mike Couture right there, but only a one count. Owens gets the shoulder. Stomping away now is Harris. Harris, who made a business decision to form up with the Entourage, who took a year off of XFW to open up their own fitness center and gym, and having a Body by Blake corner in their thing, selling all of his supplements, bodybuilding techniques, and more. In the Entourage, both men coming back and absolutely jacked after following Harris's techniques and supplements. We got a cover now by Owens. Shoulders are down, but a kick out by Blake. Dodges out of the way. Oh, Harris with a neck breaker, and again showing off that physique. Harris is almost damn near pure muscle. Right hand by Harris. Harris going to take him up and over the shoulder, the suplex. And he's going to hold on, and that was beautiful lariat. Harris, and again, this is not the world bodybuilding profession, but he's going to pose down for the audience regardless. Harris now going to hoist him up into a backbreaker. He's going to hold on, and now dump Owens to the side. Harris trying to roll him over again, another cover. Two, and a kick out again. Both these men, former World Heavyweight Champions. Brutal shot to the midsection there by Harris. And again, going after the solar plexus. Backing him against the ropes. Harris now going after the arm. Stealing an assault there from Owens' playbook. Owens likes to go after the arm to set up for the Owens lock. Big power slam. Good Lord, the torque on that one. Two. But again, Owens gets the shoulder up. Both men now back to their feet. Harris again going to go after the midsection. Big right hand now by Harris. Spins him around. Schoolboy roll up, down. Owens pulling the trunks there. Owens kicks out. Owens back to his feet. Owens now wrapping up the arm. Hammerlock position. Owens side Russian leg sweep. The arm of Harris trapped behind him. Harris catches the foot though, and a clothesline again. Harris building some momentum here, coming in, clothesline. Marshall Foskett saying Harris is punishing 2.0 Owens. We've seen Harris in a bad mood a few weeks ago, losing to the Beast. Oh, up and over. Rex Bishop, and then coming back last week and going after Bishop full speed. Harris has been more aggressive as of late, but right now Owens back in control of the matchup. Dropping the knee right to the bridge of the nose. Harris laid out at ringside. Where the hell is Owens going? Owens. Oh! Owens dropping the elbow from the top rope. Watch that. Boom. Owens just like that leveled the playing field in this matchup. Two. Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count. Here comes Owens. Oh, but a back elbow by Harris. Harris again with the German suplex. Nicholas Prince, thank you for liking the stream. Owens again jacked. Harris gonna hoist him up. Rotates him around. Big high angle powerbomb. Harris dumps him down to the canvas. And Harris gets the 3 count. Harris gets the 3 count in a brutal back and forth matchup. Marsha Foskin, thank you for hitting that like button. Wow. Wow. Harris poured on the damage, poured on the strength. And that high angle power bomb. But right here, Owens turned the whole matchup around right with this. All the way from the top, crashing down on Harris. And almost getting the 3 count. Watch how close that ref's hand comes. Harris just gets it out, but that back elbow right there. Harris able to set him up. And this brutal powerbomb by Harris, hoisting him up, spins him around for good luck. Boom! Down goes Owens, and Harris with the victory. Harris is back on a revenge tour in XFW. One hell of a physique is Harris. A back and forth matchup, but Harris, the power overcoming the technique tonight here in the Danger Zone. Folks, what a way to go. But wow, what a matchup here tonight. But right now we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be back momentarily after these few words.
Touch the rainbow. Seriously, put your finger on your screen where the skittle is. A video is going to start and your finger will touch something you could never touch before. Something from a place far, far away. So make sure it's there, now.
So, if I kiss this finger, it'll really turn into a prince?
Yes, and together you can rule Skittles Land for all time.
Give me something. Hey.
What the was that?
Fail the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Is it cold in here?
No, it's hot. Give me some sugar daddy.
Get ready for my sweetness. Ooh, it's about to come, it's about to come, it's about to come. Ooh, turn around. All over you.
Share the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Wings of silver, birds of steel. Silver, partly metal, partly real. Silver, soaring through the highway of the heavens in their flight.
All right, folks, we are back. Tag team champions up next. The Madness making their way out as they will go up against the XFW tag team champions, American Pain. A long rivalry that has stemmed back and forth between promotions and federations. Jester and Chisel. These two men have followed American Pain from promotion to promotion just to antagonize them, just to get on their skin, just to try to cause them to lose more matches. Eerie, eerie ass music by the Madness. With their opponents tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the XFW Tag Team Champions, American Pain.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 513 pounds, X-Dylan and Dylan.
The XFW Tag Team Champions making their way down. Lou and Dex Dillon, cousins here, and dominant tag team force. These two teams have spilled each other's blood more times than anything. Here we go. Both teams coming out. But Lou starting things off and blasting away on Chisel early on. Oh, and going after Jester. And again, folks, there is zero love lost between these two. The animosity is palpable. You can cut it with a knife in the air as, again, the Madness have spent a good portion of their careers harassing and demoralizing American Pain. Gonna hoist him up, hold on to him, oh, and torques him right around. Dex going for an early cover here on Chisel. Really a 1 count. Somebody in the audience is very, very happy tonight. Dex now keeping the pressure on Chisel. Shoots him into the turnbuckle. Uh-oh, Chisel in a bad spot here. Dex gonna drag him out. Oh! What a DDT. Drove him down to the mat. Somehow, Chisel got the shoulder up after that brutality. Oh! And delivers a right hand. Wrenching back the arms now. Oh, and a headbutt to the middle of the spine. Already back in the turnbuckle. Chisel now back on the offense. Getting a bit of adrenaline here. Choking away now on Dex. As legal as a headlock here in XFW. Jester now back inside the ring. Jumping shot to the side of the head of Dex. Dex now on the defense. Shot right to the lower back into the kidneys. Oh, sleeper drop. Just grabbing him by the head. Oh, Jester going high now. Jester coming up and drives the elbow. Jester now on the apron. Looking for the springboard. Collides. High cross body. Cover now on Dex. Not a 2 count, just a 1. Jester looked a little surprised, but I think he thought he did a lot more damage. Dex now trying to make his way over to Lou. Chisel looking to shut him down, grabs the leg. And now twisting on the knee. Wrenching back on it. Again, thank you folks for joining us here tonight at XFW. Whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, thank you for joining us here tonight. Off the ropes, drops the senton. Ooh, elbow right on the... Oh! But Lou fires a shot over the ropes. With Chisel keeping his focus on Dex. Tag in comes Jester again. Dex trying to shake off the damage under that elbow. Jester going high, but nobody home. Oh, the boot. The tag team champs now back in action. Dex firing away. Rights and lefts. Drop kick on the Chisel. Again, folks, these two teams absolutely despise one another simply because the Madness will go out of their way to cause havoc to American Pain. Double team maneuver coming up here. Jester could be finding himself in a bad way, collecting some high flyer mileage. Going again after Chisel. Oh, and he's going to connect right hand. And on the outside, Dex going to keep his attention going. And here's where the animosity levels go off the charts. Elbow shot by Jester. But a counter. Right hand. On the outside, drums him down. Brutal impact on Jester by Lou Dillon. Dex has a door. Lou's got a chair. And brings it down across the chest of Jester. Another one. Oh my God. Just blasting away with that steel chair. And now suplex. Jester needs to get back to his corner. Chisel screaming for a tag, but American Pain hell-bent tonight. Oh, close on to the back of the skull. Oh! And another chair shot. Good Lord, the carnage. Oh! What a kick to the face. Chisel coming in to make the save as Jester has been picked apart by American Pain. Tag in comes Dex. Jester has been cut off from Chisel. Jester now looking for another exploder. Stomping away now on the head. Brutal impact. Again, both these teams. DDT. Jester now absorbing all the pain from American Pain as Dex now pounding away. He's bleeding. Jester's busted open. And Dex has realized it, and he's going to open that wound even further. Unbelievable. Both men now dodging out of the way. Elbow shot now by Dex. Kicked in the midsection. Dex going to hoist him up. Oh, good Lord. Right on that chair. The powerbomb. Look at Jester, or Chisel. He looks terrified to come in, and that's it. American Pain wasting very little effort on no showboating. They came ready to fight tonight. They came ready to fight tonight. And Jester got blasted with that chair. Chisel got down right there. He was terrified. But again, the chair shots over and over by the tag team champions. Wow. American Pain showing why they're the dominant tag team force right now in XFW. Just the level. And watch this, folks, right here. Suplex, but then transitions into the powerbomb. Lower back on that chair. And look at Chisel. He wants nothing to do with American Pain. Nothing to do with American Pain. American Pain, the XFW Tag Team Champions, victorious tonight. I have seen American Pain in action time and time and time again, but folks, that was even more than a little bit more aggressive than I've seen them, and I've seen them very, very aggressive, ladies and gentlemen. But again, the level of animosity between those two teams is extraordinary, and it's all simply because the madness goes out of their way to cause havoc to American Pain. They think it's fun. They think it's enjoyable to continuously harass them, upset them, and just annoy the crap out of them. They might be the tag team version of Glee, just not as fun. Anyway, I digress. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head down for our main event of the evening. Hiro Katsuyori, ready to go up against the Hammer, Tony Vincent, in one-on-one action. Now again, Hiro Katsuyori is the number one contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by the boss, Antonio Carino. Now Carino has been setting every roadblock he can in the way of Hiro Katsuyori, trying to slow him down, trying to wear him out before he can get his opportunity to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, head down to ringside. Your main event starts right now. And again, we're missing our entrances here tonight. But here comes Hiro Katsuyori and the Hammer, Tony Vincent, already in the ring. Vincent going to shove Hiro Katsuyori back down. But here comes Hiro, up and over. Katsuyori with a DDT. And again, you see all three members, the other three members of the Cosa Nostra on the outside. We'll have to check our game settings for our entrances. See the boss, Antonio Carino, already grasping at the legs of Hiro Katsuyori. Shot to the midsection there by the Hammer. Hold on, both these guys trying to show who's more powerful. Hiro Katsuyori wrenching back into an armbar. Dropping the Hammer down to one knee, struggling. Nice countered out. Oh! And whips him down as the Hammer. Tony Vincent, now off the ropes, going to land a body splash. Shades of Tommy Farah on the outside. Farah with that body splash. Ooh, the big boot. Hiro Katsuyori beat Tony Vincent a few weeks ago on XFW programming. Goes against her. Oh, and throws him right out to the wolves. Right out to the wolves. And here we go. The assault already continues. This is a 4-on-1 matchup as Katsuyori now gets manhandled and beat down by the other members of the Cosa Nostra on the outside. Shots now by the loose cannon, who now throws him back inside. And Katsuyori, just gets out of the way of the elbow drop. Katsuyori, and then hip toss by the Hammer, Tony Vincent. Shot to the breadbasket now. But Katsuyori, already feeling the pain, slams him down on the mat. Katsuyori clearly outnumbered, and again, this whole setup by the Cosa Nostra. So Hiro Katsuyori is weakened by the time he gets his opportunity to challenge for the title. I will shove now into the ropes. And another one again by the Hammer. Charging in, big body press. The Hammer looking strong tonight. But again, Katsuyori's been weakened by the other members of the Cosa Nostra. What the hell's that big bastard doing on top of... He's whipping that turnbuckle off. Exposing the steel ring. Hammer was looking to utilize that, but Hiro Katsuyori fighting back now, rolls through. Bridging over, pinning combination here. But a kick out by the Hammer. Katsuyori be looking to utilize those suplexes and lariats. He likes these right now. The armbar is wrenched on Tony Vincent. Wrenching back Vincent rolls through. Ooh! Knee right to the top of the skull. You see him holding on that arm. Katsuyori, though, keeping the pressure on. Oh! And there's some of the lariats. A knockout shot by Hiro Katsuyori. 2, but only 2. Close, but no cigar, but Katsuyori now standing over Tony Vincent. Uh-oh, looking, cradle suplex, just like that. Katsuyori lands the cradle suplex, but somehow, how in the hell did Vincent? Joseph Scocher Knight, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome. One of our friends from WWO joining us. Double axe handle, right to the top of the skull. I think Katsuyori was hurt from all the assault from the other members of Cosa Nostra. I don't think he had the grip he wanted to with that cradle suplex that he's used in the past to get the victory. That's the only thing I can think of. The only way Tony Vincent was able to escape that pinning combination. We're up to a 6 count. Look at Vincent going to the outside. Vincent hiding behind the other members of the Cosa Nostra. Katsuyori has to wait his turn here. And look at the boss, the World Heavyweight Champion now, on the apron, taunting the number 1 contender. Vincent on the rope. Oh, yeah, and drops right back down. Katsuyori getting right in his face. Tommy Farr telling him to wait. Here comes the boss and distracting him. Vincent, did he just slip on his own sweat? Is that pepperoni juice? Ooh! Double axe handle now, the back of the skull. And another shot to the midsection. Another right hand. Oh, Katsuyori, you see the fire burning. The adrenaline starting to come through as he fired back. But I don't know if punch for punch is a wise thing to do for Hiro Katsuyori against a made man from the Bronx. Ooh, and again a shot to the midsection. Irish whip now by the hammer. Shoulder tackle both men. The same idea coming up. Oh, hoisting him up, scoop slam. Tommy Farr didn't like the idea of that on the outside. Oh, here we go. Fisherman Buster dropping him right on his head. Katsuyori now looking to take this one home. Looking to get the victory. Looking to embarrass the Cosa Nostra tonight. But Vincent gets out of the way. Vincent with the suplex. And drills him with the clothesline. The hammer now again, tossing him to the outside. Right at the feet of the other man. And here we go again. The mugging will continue. Oh my dear Lord. Katsuyori running right into that chair shot. Oh! But Katsuyori dodging out of the way, and the hammer coming down on the concrete floor on the outside. Carino now trying to distract the referee. Vincent now rolled over. The other members of the Cosa Nostra again watching on. Hiro Katsuyori struggling in this contest. Again, folks, this is 4-1. Oh, look at that! Billy Rucci grabbed Hiro's feet. Oh, he's cooking up and drills him. Katsuyori distracted. Son of a... The Cosa Nostra again with a dirty victory over Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori needs some backup. He's outnumbered every time he turns around. Right here, Katsuyori locked on the cradle suplex. I do not think he was able to lock his hands to get it. It's the only reason I can think that Tony Vincent was able to kick out. But what a matchup. Katsuyori giving it his all. But again, the Cosa Nostra, the distractions, the chair shot. The elbow to the face there. And right here, Vincent able to lock him down and get the 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night for more XFW action here at Blood Sword 6 Streaming.